you can talk a long time. No offense there, sorry about that. Right, UKIP is a party in its own right. We have good policies and excellent manifestos. We should not become extensions of any other party, or let anyone tell us to vote for any other party. I get fed up of seeing those Facebook messages. For all the time I've been campaigning for UKIP, the early days we were told we were a one-trick pony. Anti-EU. Then I was told we were a one-trick pony. Anti-mass immigration. Then foreign aid. And so on. Well, this one-trick pony seems to have a lot of tricks. And we have the most common sense manifesto of any party. That's why I'm the last few years we have seen UKIP support slip, resulting in the loss of many councillors up and down the country. Yet in Derby, we have seen our support rise. In 2014, we won my seat with 49% of the vote. At our height, we could say. Well, this year we won with 59% of the vote. We also took the seat of the leader of the council, a Labour councillor at the time, with 40% of the vote. Our share over the city was a whopping 12.5%. We now have 3 councillors in a hung council, and we hold the balance of power. The other 3 parties hate it, and we are now the national target for momentum. Bring it on. And next year, we will have 5 councillors. It's a promise. Well, how do we do it? Which is why they asked me to come on today. It's the most asked question I get. Well, I'm afraid it's hard work, determination, and a smart strategy. Firstly, we built a team. For myself, I have a loving and supportive wife, Anne, without whom I would struggle to achieve the things I need to achieve. I've seen so many relationships in UKIP go down the pan, but I cannot express enough how important spousal support is. I also have 3 very supportive sons, a daughter-in-law and 4 young grandchildren, who all help with deliveries and make me very proud. This year, my eldest son, Lee, was reported by a caring Labour councillor for using his works van after work, resulting in him getting sacked. In Derby, in the early days, there were a couple of us. Now we have a strong core of 8 with exceptional support of 15 to 20. We are a team. We operate as a team. I'm just lucky enough to lead that team. If we want parliamentary representation, then you need to attend to local government. Without local councillors, you will not get your Member of Parliament. It's a fact. If locally people are voting for Labour or Tories or even Lib Dems, then that's what they will vote for in the general elections. That is why the Lib Dems have MPs. Underneath their seats are a strong group of local councillors. They are usually the overlooked ones. Well, I visited Brighton Council this week and I found 11 Green councillors. Behind them is the MP for Brighton, Pavilion, Caroline Lucas. Your strategy should be to take a leaf out of the Lib Dem and Greens handbook and target. If you have existing councillors, talk to them. Ask them what help they can offer in terms of finances, in terms of their councillor functions like surgeries, in terms of time to knock on doors. Help them to get re-elected. If you don't have any councillors, target 1 seat, but ensure that you have candidates in every seat. This year, Derby targeted 2 seats. We had 17 candidates. The other 15 helped in the 2 target seats. The people of our country are looking for a new direction nationally and locally. They want local leaders, people they can rely on, people they can contact, people that will take on the issues they raise. There are far too many career politicians taking our country down the wrong path. Unapproachable and unsupportive of their electorate generally. UKIP needs to talk about the issues that affect people on a day-to-day basis: houses, schools, doctors, NHS, immigration, and so on. I really spoke about Brexit. As everyone knows, we are fully supportive of Brexit. We are being betrayed on Brexit, and that if you want a proper Brexit, you have to vote UKIP. The important issue is talking about the things they are concerned about. I find that most people that voted Brexit were concerned about mass immigration. Not individuals, but the process of allowing thousands of people in our country that is not coping with the extra population. I would like to see UKIP call for another national referendum, this time on open borders and mass immigration. Let the country be clear about what the nation wants. In Derby, we have a reputation of local support, of local trust, of honesty, including people that do not feel that they are UKIP supporters, yet vote UKIP. In time, they will feel UKIP and replace those people that frustrate us so much. You know, the ones that say, well, my dad voted this way, my granddad voted this, that's why I vote this way. One day, we will have people that say to other parties, well, my mum and dad voted UKIP, that's why I vote UKIP. Talking to people on the doorstep is essential. We use the marked register, a register that records every voter. Residents are important, but voters get re-elected. We can explain to people what we are about and seek their views on all matters. Part of that strategy is to show the electorate that we are not how the opposition portray us. One particular strand of the strategy was to put up garden boards in the last few weeks of the election. Well, we had over 40 boards and many, many window posters. One of our members, David Adams, made it his job to identify good positions, main roads, near polling stations, etc. Some people were a little nervous, but that was overcome by the sheer number. We normalised the supporting of UKIP, despite many attempts, mainly by the Labour Party members, defacing and removing some of our boards. Each time that happened, David was there putting them back up. We also wrote to every postal voter with a personalised letter. 3,000 letters just before they received their votes. Where we had data, we also wrote to every other voter, again just before the day before the election. We had 4 less abled members that stuffed over 10,000 envelopes. Everyone that wants to can take part in the campaign. Our strategy starts 12 months leading up to the election, and we delivered 2 complete wards 4 times with leaflets as well as letters. On election day, we had a small army of people sitting on polling stations, marking off people that voted. At 5 o'clock, we collated that data and produced lists of UKIP supporters that hadn't voted, and 13 teams of 2 went out and knocked on those doors, reminding them to vote. As well as the local members, I have to thank all those branches and MEPs that came to help. Obviously, I also have to thank the Alveston voters that voted me in. I'd like to make special thanks to Andy McWilliam and his Loughborough branch. It's a shame you didn't vote him in the NEC, you know. Thank you to Marietta King and John Scudder. Thank you to Jonathan Bullock, Bill Etheridge, and also the YI team that gave us a day. There are also other members from many other local branches that helped out, including South Derbyshire, Amber Valley, Erewash, and Chesterfield. Well, it was a long-term plan, it was properly planned, and it was perfectly executed. Just to put things into perspective, council seats are not as big as constituencies. I appreciate that, but my ward is the biggest on the council, with 11,500 potential voters, with 7,500 houses. Bolton ward in Derby, which we won, is similar, with 10,000 voters and 6,000 houses. We delivered 65,000 leaflets and 10,000 letters, as well as we canvassed every house. Labour are so upset with our win in Bolton in Derby, they have registered a petition in the High Court to overturn the election results. We won by 474 votes, by the way. To defend this, we have to raise 2 lots of £2,500 to defend the case. £2,500 has been raised by local members, and it would be nice if we had some support from the party for the rest. I'm sure it would be alone. I think we've earned it. I'm assured it will be alone as we should win and receive our costs back. That court date has now been confirmed as the 21st of November, and we should receive some really good press coverage. We have elections again next year, and so far we have delivered 26,000 leaflets. We anticipate for our next two councils in 2019, with another 40,000 leaflets to go. Conference, what people out there want are local champions, leaders they can rely on. They are fed up of being betrayed and lied to. UKIP has brilliant policies and an honesty that they can trust. Go out and talk to people in the country. Be sensible, show them common sense, don't get angry. Just speak calmly and show them that we are the party to trust and we are the party to vote for. Thank you very much.